Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building an apartment in San Myshuno, and this apartment is like kind of like an eclectic Bohemian kind of style, and it's got a very bold like color scheme. The color scheme is red, yellow, and blue, so it's primary colors, which I think works really well with like bold patterns because it's pretty neutral and you see like those colors like together a lot. And so I just did like it's like bright red and then like a kind of like softer blue and then like a medium yellow, which I think is fun. I wouldn't do it for myself because actually before I renovated my room back in October, my room did have that exact color scheme and I hated it. I actually hadn't noticed that my room was primary color until like about like a year and a half ago, but I'd always described my room as having the 4 to 5 year old daycare vibe. And so to be fair, I wasn't that wrong because I feel like primary colors, tiny children, they go together fairly well, so that's okay. But I just thought it was really stupid. But this is better because this is more intentional. My room just looked like a hot mess. It's not like horrible, but it was pretty bad. But this is like, it's different, and also like they got like stuff that have like the same colors like that you see in the color scheme like on multiple or on the same objects, I guess. So it looks a little bit better instead of just like blue over there, yellow over there, some red over there, and then just like mix it up. So I think it looks pretty fun. And also I use these floorboards from, I think they're from oh god, I was gonna say Strangerville. That's not right. It's Paranormal Stuff Pack, that one. They're from that pack, and I really like them in some of the colors. I like the normal wood color ones, but I really like the like style of them, and I really like using them in like different houses, but I don't ever use them because I don't ever build anything like this because I just don't. And also I kind of sucked at it. The one time that I tried building something in like for this pack, it took literally years. Not actually, but like it felt like it took so long to do that build just because I had like never built anything like that, and I haven't yet to build another like haunted house. I guess I built kind of something like that for Halloween, but like I just don't build stuff like that a lot. But I really like these floors, and I don't know really because like these are kind of the floorings I put in that project that I did for interior design because I did art deco, and I feel like this is like kind of like it, but like it was saying that like floors kind of like this were pretty like common in those houses, and so I looked at like a lot of these and I really liked them. So I don't know, it might be like tied to that and stuff, but I just like the square with the pattern just like repeated over and over. It just looks so fun. But you can see here that it's just a lot of blue right now, and then I find these like Paranormal Stuff chairs that I have talked about several times. Really like them. Not personally like something I would probably choose. Maybe the pattern, probably not the color. I would more go for like a green with this pattern. I feel like that was definitely something I would just buy. Not now, but like hypothetically I would pick this. And so like future house, dream house kind of thing, I would pick green version of that chair. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't know, it just might be just like the things that I like and just like my personal style, but I really like it. And I just put together a bunch of different colors in the living room, and they work really well together. As I said, they're primary colors, and also they're like I swear I learned something in interior design, but like they're like the three like for like exact opposites on the color wheel thing of color patterns. That makes sense. But so they're technically supposed to go together. That's like a colors like theme. So that wheel does actually tell you something about color schemes, but I did indeed do nothing in that class that I remember. So that's okay. But to be fair, I do put some of it to good use. It's not, but I did know a bunch of it before I started that class, which I never really talk about. I did Sims for so long, and I do this, all of the time. So learning about different styles is just like not new, and also the color schemes and stuff, I do that all the time, like just like without thinking about it, because I've made probably 4,000 builds in my like couple last years. So that class was kind of fun. didn't help in the slightest, so I don't know. But that is about it for the apartment, so I'm going to end right here, not the video, but talking about the build because I don't have anything else to say, and so we're going to move on to some of the things that I have done this week. So the first thing is that we just dissected mussels earlier this week. I don't remember exactly what day of the week it was, but it was really fun. Well, it was kind of okay. We had, I don't think the biology department has been funded in our school since 1998, so it's a little dry in both the like what are the physically and just metaphorically. The mussels were crispy, and if you've ever seen, it's like a clam, just like put not muscle as in the clam looking thing, okay? Just putting out everybody's mind, not the thing you get out of your leg, okay? So you opened it up, which was really fun, opening it up like properly, but I don't know exactly how properly we were doing it because we had a book with 4 instructions telling us how to do this, and it was basically cut here, and mine fell apart, which I thought was really funny because I set it down, I picked it up again, and it just cracked in half. So, if you ever need advice on opening your, mussel, do that, because it worked really well. But I think that's because there was literally nothing left of the mussel inside the shell, because the animal is the thing inside it, not the shell, if that was ever needing clarification. It is technically part of it in, like, quotes, but, different. But the animal was dried up, crispy, and falling apart, so, if you ever needed to see that, just imagine your, animal just crispy and flaking off. It was really fun right there. But he expected it to be like that. We had one good one, and I didn't want to like touch it because like it's very like sensitive. It's not alive. They're all dead, like very dead. Especially the crispy ones. Those have been dead for years, and so that was fun because we had like an actual one, but we had 2 people that were willing to see if they could like not mess it up, and so they did it, and I watched them. And also I just smelled like mussels even if I hadn't touched it, and so I cannot imagine these 2 that were just like holding it the entire time how long they smelled like those mussels. So I don't know, but it was kind of fun. And then on Friday we did another dissection. We dissected squid that day. That was so much worse. I thought the mussels were bad. It was horrible. Those squids were so horribly smelly. But we did that on Friday, which we had an altered schedule, and so I had zoology right before lunch, and we dissected squid. If you can imagine how well that went. At least I had nothing to throw up if I did throw up. I didn't throw up. Felt like it several times, though. It was, I have been in, the back section of the penguin exhibit. This is how I described it last time I was talking to someone. It smells like the back, where they prepare the penguin food at a zoo. Well, that's because it's a fish, and penguin eat fish, it smells like an ocean, okay? So it makes sense. But it's just fish everywhere, and that is all you can smell, and you cannot get away from it. And this was worse. That room was entirely just fish blood, and salt water, and this squid was so much worse. It was horrible. It's not that dissecting it is the issue, because I'm completely fine cutting open the animal. That is not what made me throw up. It is because it just smells so horrible that your body's just wanting to get rid of anything possibly that could be touched by that scent. And so it was pretty bad. If I had something that could keep the smell out of my nose, I could taste the squid that was in front of me. And this time the squids weren't, crispy, and we each had our own squid, so that was okay. But it was horrible. That scent, I had to walk away from it. I got 20 minutes into the 30 minutes that we had to do it, and I just bailed out. I was like, no, cannot do this anymore. And I threw that squid away, and I was like, no. And we were all just laughing about the biology class after this, because one of the kids in our class has I think, their biology class like right after it in this same classroom, and so they have to smell the dead things after we're done with them, which I thought that was funny because they like bailed like probably 7 or 8 minutes into it, which I don't blame them because I probably would have too, because I hated that, but I was just like, no, I will get through this. And I did basically dissect most of the squid before, you know, doing it. I couldn't really find much. To be fair, the only photo we had was like shared among all of us and also wasn't that detailed, and also I couldn't find anything like this. I was cutting this like thing up with a pair of tiny scissors and like a little tiny like scraper thing. He said that there were gonna be razors in the drawer to like cut it open with. There wasn't. He kept saying that. He was like, okay, go get the razors to cut them open. There weren't any. And then he looked and he was like, they're in there somewhere. And like, the drawer is like 6 by 12 inches. They're not in there. So I don't know. But you had to like cut them with scissors, and also I could not find anything. There was nothing in the squid. It was entirely just like, I don't know, squid. Like, there were no organs. I couldn't find anything in this thing. I don't know. But it was kind of fun, other than the fact that I almost puked. So, you know, really fun right there. Really good day. But, you know, then I ate lunch smelling like a squid because I covered myself in hand sanitizer, but this hand sanitizer smell also makes me sick. Different reason. It's just too much smell at once. But that mixed with the squid, oh god. Just imagine. Hand sanitizer, potent hand sanitizer, and fish. Really great. It's really fun right there. Would recommend that. But I immediately recommend or like regretted that. But the squid did go away, but at first you could smell both of them. It's horrible. Almost puked again there, but you know, it was pretty good. And so, you know, it was really fun, those two like dissection things. Also, he said that we were gonna have a quiz in zoology, just like because, you know, he apparently has to do something academic, which I thought was really funny. But he said that we have to do at least like a quiz or something, and so we're gonna have one eventually, but I don't know what it's gonna be over, and he keeps saying it and then not doing it, so we'll see. But that's about it, so I'm going to end the voiceover right here as it is almost screenshots time. But subscribe if you did like today's video or if you want to see more like this. But I do post 4 videos a week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!